Hi everybody, this is M from D.I.Y. Today I'm going to show you how to decorate Easter eggs with tattoos. Really excited about this video. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just think that this is a really fun thing you can do. If you like more detailed, or say you do more detailed art, I'm going to show you how I used my own art that I made in Procreate and made them into stickers and also tattoos. I didn't actually use the stickers to decorate this. I used other stickers randomly to decorate these eggs. Obviously I didn't do all of them, but I used my own artwork to tattoo onto the egg. As you can see, some of the eggs, depending on the color, show up better than others, but they still look really cute, and it really helps to have a lighter color, or even a specific paper that might be white on the backside if you want to show up a little bit more, because these are clear sheets of paper that I'm working with. They show up much nicer on white, and if you want to, you can paint around it to make it a different color after. You do you, whatever you like to do. But yeah, if you don't want to paint anything, I think that these are really fun as well, and you can just put things around it and make things more polka dotted or something. I also have other ideas in the video if you want to stick around for that. I'll show you most of the stuff in the video. I just want to do a quick intro, so on to the video. So these are the stickers I've made in Procreate. I have mostly Easter ones here and here. These other ones could be used for Easter as well, or birthdays or anything like that. But yeah, I basically just printed these up just to see what they look like. They look pretty cute. I think they turned out really adorable. Even though they probably don't really need to be flipped, I might flip them though to make the tattoos. I'm just gonna cut around them. If you have a cutting machine, you can probably just do the little border around it, or it'll just go right close to it to cut things without actually needing scissors, but I don't have anything like that, so I'm gonna need to cut a wide border around it, not too wide hopefully, but yeah, this is just for fun. I mean, you could even just do circles or squares or whatever and cut it that way, but I kind of want to just cut it around the image. I just might do that while watching TV. Anyways, and this is the tattoo paper that I'm going to try to use. Only 2 sheets, which is kind of unfortunate, so you have to make sure that this is it, right? So just follow the instructions, and I have a whole tutorial on how to do this a little bit more detailed. I did this a couple of years ago on a Halloween video. I did both stickers and tattoos, so I just kind of want to get to this project specifically. So yeah, I might reverse this image just a little bit, just because I like this on this side. There's certain things that are a little bit off when you flip him a little bit. I kind of like how I designed it this way. But yeah, I just did kind of like the same shape over and over again, just changed up the design. Obviously I did 3 dogs, I did a cat, a Neapolitan bunny, and then I did the chick. So I'm gonna see if I can make a sheet, maybe not fully like this, because if I do this, white dog will probably be rendered useless unless I just put it on some sort of white egg. I don't know, this might actually be also kind of rendered useless because it's quite a light color. So yeah, so maybe I'll just do this stuff on a white egg, but I might have to shrink down things just a little bit if I'm going to fit it on a smaller egg, and then, as I said, reverse the image. And then I will show you guys how I'm going to cut it out and apply it. So I already applied the protective sheet that you're supposed to put on the tattoos. I already printed this, obviously, let the ink dry before I even remotely got it out of the printer. Some of the ink was smudging, as you can see here, in some spots. It was really bad. I didn't even touch that. That was all the printer. There's some that look fine, so I might actually be able to do something with that. But as you can see, the color is very different than what it is here. Even though it's a little bit more faded here, I prefer the color here than I do here. This is a little too dark for me. There's some sort of weird calibration happening, I guess, with what I chose for printing. So it sucks because there's only 2 sheets in this tattoo sheet package. So you do have to apply it's almost like a laminate over top of this. And it's actually, I find, a little easier. I hate saying stuff like that because I'm probably going to screw up the next time I do this, but it is a little bit easier because I feel like it's very staticky and it sort of clings down really fast. If you peel it off quickly, it normally clings down okay. There was a few bubbles and stuff like that, but I could easily get them out because I think you're supposed to peel this off anyways when you're doing your tattoo. But yeah, so I had to put that down. So when I cut these guys out, I'm probably just going to cut them out the same way that I do the stickers, but I will probably toss the ones that are really smudgy, unfortunately, but I'll keep the ones that didn't smudge so much, obviously. So these ones turned out okay, so I don't think that I have to throw anything out. But yeah, so they turned out okay. Wish the color was a little different. Things are very dark, as you can see. This should be mintier. Sometimes it's nice to have some dark chocolate for contrast, but it's very dark. You can barely see the dog's face. You can see it a lot better here in the sticker. But yeah, if you want more in-depth process of all this stuff, the making of the tattoos, the stickers, and if you want to do packaging ideas, I basically go into a lot of detail and a lot of ideas for the tattoos and stickers in the Halloween video. I just wanted to see if I could do that here. I feel like the Halloween tattoos kind of blended itself well a little bit more because it's okay for the Halloween ones to be a little bit darker. I wanted this to be brighter, but yeah, the colors were just a little bit more muted than I liked them to be and a lot darker than I wanted them to be. So they're not as bright and Eastery. Anyways, it turned out okay for the stickers, just a different kind of vibe for the tattoos. So I think if this was a little bit lighter and brighter, I would have been a little happier. This yellowy color, it's more of a grayish, darkish gray tone. I don't really love that. But anyways, I'm just gonna deal with it and just go with it. So I'm gonna cut these guys out and I will try to show you everything when I'm done. All right, these are all the tattoos that didn't really make the cut. Unfortunately, a lot of them had bleeding and that sort of thing, which was really unfortunate. So I had to get rid of these. So these are the ones that seemed to make the cut. And then these are the stickers that I also cut out. I like them with this border. If you want to, you can always fussy cut stuff right to the line, but sometimes I like having a little bit of a border around things. The nice thing about the tattoos is it's a clear backing. These small ones here, luckily those guys did not get smudged. I think I only did 2, so that's good. We'll see how they transfer. I did these just to put on the smaller eggs that I have. They're just white ones. We'll see if that works out, and we'll check out colorful ones and see if these ones will transfer there too. So I'm really, really proud of myself for not getting rid of everything that I do, and I keep a lot of stuff. I hoard a lot of things, so I still had this file on my computer. This is from the original tattoo and sticker video that I did that, again, I'm going to link down below in case you guys want to check that out. So I printed that out, just basically just shows the instructions on what you're supposed to do and even how to get off the tattoo quicker if that's what you want to do. So if they do transfer over quite nicely, if you really, really want to make it a solid design and keep it, you can probably seal it with some sort of sealer. But if you wanted to use them as their intended purpose for a tattoo on your skin, you can remove it with baby oil or olive oil. I used olive oil because I didn't have any baby oil present in my video. That helps to remove the tattoos a little bit better. Also, I'm going to state, if you want to, you don't have to do it this way to make a tattoo either. You can obviously get tattoos that are already pre-made. You don't have to do your artwork and all this sort of stuff like I do. I like to make my own personal artwork for my videos if I can sometimes. I've been kind of wanting to do these for a while, stickers and tattoos. But yeah, you do you. You can get whatever tattoos that you want. If you are an artist like myself, you can also, instead of doing it this way with home printer and some specific tattoo paper, you can always get it manufactured locally if that's a possibility, or online. If you look up certain sticker stores, sometimes they'll do tattoos. Not every sticker store does that online, but some sticker stores do that. I think the one that I use, Sticker You, as far as I know at this point in time, has tattoos that you can put on things. Also, I think they have transfers that they can permanently put on things as well. So that's an option too. It's really cool. Anyways, I just printed this up just to kind of remind myself of the instructions. So this is the tattoo application. So yeah, cut around the tattoo. So I already did that. Peel away the clear plastic, exposing the adhesive. So I guess when you put that clear plastic down, it's not laminating it. It's just an adhesive that is putting down. So you expose that, and then you apply the adhesive side down to the skin or the surface that you're using, depending. And in this case, it's eggs. I don't know for sure, but like, you can probably use this on regular eggs for Easter. I think you can do that too. I'm obviously using plastic eggs. You don't have to do the exact same eggs that I'm doing either. I always like the ones that you can take apart from the middle and they're containers. I just like that just in general because I like to put little surprises in things. I like to decorate boxes and things like that, as you know, on this channel. It's just an extra way to gift things. But if you just use regular eggs that don't come apart, that are say plastic, these are really good for that, as far as I know. We'll see in this video because I haven't done this before. So this is actually very new to me. I just know I've heard that you can do this. So anyways, apply the adhesive side down to surface, cover with wet cloth, hold for 10 to 15 seconds or until backing begins to slide off easily. So these tattoos can generally last a day and can be removed easily with a washcloth. So as I said, if it looks really delicate, I'm probably just going to seal it. Yeah, so I'm going to show you my eggs. So these ones I already showed you guys in another video. They're just white eggs that have a bit of a hinge. I want to try to put them together. You can always cut things in half, but I don't know if there's going to be a specific curve that I have to follow. It's such a rounded thing, so I might put it on first and then X-Acto knife it open. Hopefully that works out and it's not too delicate a process. We'll see. I'm going to try to be as gentle as I can, and I'm going to try to not put it on the hinge here. These guys I got, they were are pre-colored. So if you want to, you can paint things before or after. You don't have to necessarily do that or prime it or something. I'm going to try it without painting because I just want to make things quick and easy. I'm going to try to see what it's like on colorful stuff. I'm going to open up this. Okay, so I have like a washcloth right here. I'm going to soak that in just a moment with a little bit of warm water. I'm going to wring that out too, just to make sure that it's not so wet. I want it to be kind of damp enough, basically, right? So what I did here was I took some toilet paper rolls. You can use toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, wrapping paper rolls, or you can even just use strips of paper if you wanted to do that too. I'd say cardstock, something a little bit more solid than paper, and then just sort of curve them. So what I did was for the smaller one, I basically cut the toilet paper roll in half just so it was a little easier to cut them. And then I just cut strips. And then for this one's too big for it to be held up because you can always leave it open like that if it's large eggs. But yeah, I rolled them, overlapped them a little bit, and stuck them together with some sort of cello tape. It's a good little drying spot. If you want to, you can get egg cartons. I didn't have any on hand, so that's just like a makeshift stand that I made really, really quickly because I had more toilet paper rolls in stock just for random projects. It's always good to have that sort of thing. But yeah, I just put these back together and taped them up to make a stand for some of them. Just gonna do that for the other two here. I just want to make sure that's elevated a little bit. Just want it to stay up like that. Yeah, these eggs here, I just want to say really, really quickly, they are kind of cheaply made. This one's actually pretty decent. I got this one from Amazon and I got these from the dollar store, these bigger ones. So the hinges actually come apart really, really easily, I found. They were kind of stuck with sharp plastic. So I ended up just trimming them off with scissors for some of them. This one seems to be fine. It still has the hinge intact. If you don't want the hinges at all, or maybe they're coming apart really easily, maybe you just want to get rid of them. It was a pretty thin plastic, so I just personally use scissors just to cut that off. So anyways, I just wanted these guys to have something just so that they can dry nicely and I can elevate them. If you want to, you can make this stuff for if you want to paint them and craft and let things dry, hot glue stuff, whatever. There's all sorts of different ways of doing this. So I'm going to move these guys aside just up here, and I'm just going to work with the two down here mainly, but I just want to wet the cloth and then work with these instructions that I created. Alright, fingers crossed this works okay. I really don't know, and I'm a little bit nervous about it. We'll soon see. Just want to make sure my hands are kind of dry, even though I'm going to be working with water. So I wanted to do that on this white egg, put that on there. I'm going to do it on the opposite side. You don't have to, you can always do things on the sides of the egg or whatever, but I want to do it on the opposite side of the hinge so it doesn't roll away as easily. This is where things might come in handy here. If it's a regular egg carton, it should work out nicely. So I'm going to peel off this plastic film. If you want, you can make sure that the surface is nice and clean with some sort of rubbing alcohol. You don't have to necessarily do that though, but if you want to make sure that it's nice and clean, that's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, it's nice and sticky now. Okay. Oh, it's sticking to my hand already. Okay. Hopefully this works out. It might be kind of hard to do, but let's see. Let's try to do this. So you're supposed to hold it in place for 15 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's already sliding off. Nice. Oh my god, it actually worked! Oh wow, that looks so cute. Oh my god, it looks way cuter than I thought it was going to. I'm so happy with that. So yeah, I'm just gonna let that dry. Oh, woo! Almost dropped it. I'm gonna let that dry off to the sides. This is really cool if you're trying to make a design that's a little more detailed that you maybe wanted to draw yourself. Oh my god, look how cute. Look how cute it looks. It's adorable. I love it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that aside to dry because it feels a little sticky, so I might put some sort of sealant over top of it and then I can just try to cut things in half. Okay, let's do this cat on the pink one. Yeah, I think that will look really cute. Okay, so let's do that. Peel this. Let's see if it works out on something colorful. So let's try this again. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Oh my god. So that's interesting. So on the colorful eggs, the color will show up, especially with lighter colors. Just be aware of that sort of thing. But it still looks really, really cute. So again, I'm gonna let this dry. So I don't know if it's because it's not on skin. It is a little stickier. It does have a bit of a sticky residue. So I think I'm going to have to go over it with a Mod Podge or some sort of sealant. Mod Podge, once it's dry, it should work out pretty well, I think. So I'm going to use a white one for this chick because that seems to work really well and it shows up really well on the white. So I'm gonna do this dog. I'm gonna do this mint chocolate chip dog on on this blue one. It's not much of a contrast, I know, but if it's going to absorb the colors, it's not going to be a nice contrast, I feel. If I was going to use a nice white tattoo paper, then that would probably be fine. Maybe if there's a nice white backing, or maybe if you get them professionally made. So yeah, I'm going to just choose to do that guy with that egg. Then I'm going to see, I think that might show up quite nicely, actually, the chocolate one on the yellow egg. So might be really cute. Okay. I'm very excited about this. Just be careful not to stick your fingers right in there. Okay, so 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Oh, they're just so awesome. They turn out so cute. So yeah, so that matches this egg a little bit more, but not as much of a contrast, but it's still really cute. The nice thing about these little plastic container is you can actually stick tattoos or stickers in there. If you want to, you can stick the tattoo application instructions too, if you're giving some tattoos away. Some fun. They're not even Easter tattoos necessarily, right? They're kind of anytime. These could be the birthday. This really doesn't have to be for just Easter, which, I mean, I say that for a lot of my projects. I like to use my projects for all year round purposes, so but I like the fact that these kind of look like they could be birthday, they could be almost like any time of year, as you guys know. I love that sort of thing. But I could make them more specifically themed. As you saw, I did more Easter related ones. If you can put some pressure on it, that's great. And try to move your hand around a little bit just to make sure it's on there. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Wow, none of them really gave me any issues other than the fact that they're really sticky. We're probably gonna get really sticky again because I'm going to cover these guys with Mod Podge. This one's bubbling slightly, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. I just want to do this guy. I want to do 5 eggs. Just kind of wanted to see how all the characters looked. I'm gonna close this guy up. There we go. Just gonna use this guy just for when I'm putting it back down, just so it doesn't roll. Okay, so 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. Okay, it comes right off. So I'm just gonna tack it down a little bit better with my finger because I think the dampness of the cloth is not as damp as it once was, but it still works pretty well. It's really not that bad. So yeah, I'm gonna seal these. They're all so cute. Do you see this? This is adorable. I love this. Oh, this is actually a lot more dry now. It's not as sticky as it was earlier. Whoops. I'm gonna make another stand for this because we have 5 now. But yeah, I'm just gonna seal these guys off with Mod Podge next. I'm just getting some gloss Mod Podge to keep things glossy here on these cute eggs. I didn't feel like getting a palette or anything like that out and washing that. I'm just gonna throw it out probably afterward. I got one of my glue brushes. It was kind of stiff, but I just sort of bent the bristles slightly just to get the glue starchiness off of it. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of Mod Podge onto the wax paper here. You can double it up too if you want to, just to make sure that it doesn't go through. Just want to get a little bit. I don't want to get a lot. I'm just gonna brush it on just locally, just right on the tattoo. And you can spray varnish if you want to do that. I don't personally love spraying things. I don't love brushing things on either. I know spray is a lot faster for people. It's like more of a time sensitive thing for some people. I have asthma, so I really just don't love how things feel when they're sprayed on. You can do 1 coat, you can do 2, doesn't matter. I think I'm just gonna do 1 coat and let this dry for maybe an hour or 2 and see where it's at. I just can't believe how well these turned out. But yeah, if you want to paint an egg but you don't love the effect because maybe you're a good artist in reality, maybe you're really good at drawing stuff or painting or whatever, maybe you're good at doing that, but when it comes to doing some artwork on eggs, you don't really love how things turn out, maybe you like more detailed work, that could be a factor too. So yeah, so if you want to get more detailed work, you can do stuff like this on your Easter eggs and then they turn out super cute like that. I mean, obviously I didn't run into a ton of issues, but you could potentially run into some issues along the way. So don't get frustrated if you have like a bunch of eggs and you can just try it on a few different things. If one method doesn't work a few times, I would say change your method and see if there's another thing you can potentially try and do. One thing I don't love about Mod Podge is it's a glue and sealer in one, so this is going to be sticky for a little while because it's like a glue, right? But it should seal it on there once it's dry. Yeah, you can always decorate stuff while it's drying too before, I don't know, it really depends on, even if you say wanted to decorate it and then put the Mod Podge on over other decorations and stuff. I think I'm putting this up way too high. I just wanted to localize it. But anyways, say I wanted to put some more stickers or something like that on here, and then I wanted to Mod Podge over top of it, I could do that too. There's lots of stuff you could do. You don't have to do just tattoos, obviously. I just love the effect that at least it gives for the white ones. I don't dislike the colored ones because I think that they're super cute, but I think you have to think about, is your tattoo paper clear? Does it have a white background? Are things going to show up okay? You know, you got to think about that sort of stuff. So the white, you might want to paint around it later if you want to paint the egg, or you can just leave it white and just decorate that way. So up to you how you do it. Try to do thin coats if you can. And there's so many ways of decorating these eggs. You can obviously paint them, add gems by gluing gems with some of the glues I've recommended on this channel. Here, I'll just get some of my glues out that I like. The problem with these guys is sometimes they don't glue immediately on, so you'd have to let them dry for a bit, but you could use stuff like Glossy Accents or the Dimensional Magic and glue some stuff onto it. If you want an instant bond, maybe like a hot glue of some kind that is better for plastic. Yeah, so you can always glue gems and things like that on. I also just got this, which I kind of wish I had for the heart box video that I just did when I decorated stuff. So these are Rick Rack ribbons. You can sew with these and kind of link them together and create cool effects with that. But these are kind of nice wavy looks, and so they're really cool. Sorry about the crinkling, guys. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of different colors, and you could do polka dots, stick circle stickers on. So much stuff you can potentially do. And then again, if you want to, you can always go over top of the stickers with Mod Podge. So basically, that's that phase. I'm just gonna let them dry for at least a few hours, and then I'll come back and open these guys up. So I already actually did 4 of these. I'm gonna do one last one, which is this guy here, but I'll just show you in a second. But I have them apart, right? These ones are hard to take apart and put back together again. This one doesn't have the hinge on it, so it's a little harder to take apart. Yeah, this one has more of a hinge, so. But yeah, so I have these guys. I've taken them apart. I was just saying when I thought I was filming, but I had this epiphany where I was like, you could either tattoo or paint an Easter egg to look like those nesting dolls. Wouldn't that be so cute? I feel like if you could tattoo cool details or paint, you can paint the base first and then do all the really cool intricate details with tattoos, because they're kind of split down the center anyways. So if you want to, you could do some really detailed middle part. But yeah, you could even put eggs inside each other if they're smaller and have some little nesting egg situation, which is, I think that'd be super duper cute. But anyways, I'm gonna try to show you guys what I did with this egg. So this one's still sealed. So what I do is I try to go beyond the clear part here. There's a clear section that you can sort of see in certain lights. I'm not sure if you guys can see it on camera. I can see it in the light on here. I'm just gonna try to do this and hope for the best, but there's a bit of a border line. So you can cut this way, but I find that if you scrape it across, that there's more chance of this thing ripping, even with the sealant on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this blade. It's not a very sharp knife because I've used it quite a bit in the past, but I'm going to try to use this sharper part on it and just gently and slowly drag it across on the flat part here, if that makes sense. And just watch your fingers, just put a little bit of pressure and try to follow the line as much as you can. Hopefully it doesn't slip. It's a very dangerous project, so you probably don't want kids using this at home. If you're really afraid of knives, this may not be the best thing for you. You might want to split it in half in advance and then put it on, but yeah, I find it's a little bit more accurate if you do it the way that I'm doing it. But yeah, if you're afraid of knives, then you might want to do it the opposite way. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure that it's cut in half. I don't really know for sure if it's cut. I'm just going to go the opposite way, just to be on the safe side. I'm hoping that's cut now. It looks like it's not fully. I did a better job on the other ones that of course I didn't film. So there might be a little bit coming off, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And then you just have to put them back together. Oops. These ones are a little harder to put back together sometimes. Okay. Especially because this one doesn't have a hinge on it. So I'm going to try to put it back together that way. Okay, so this one has a tiny bit of a gap just because of how we cut it. But yeah, it's basically like that. You know, you can cut it back and forth if you'd like, but you don't have to necessarily do that. You can just do it one time or drag it across twice. Of course, things always kind of scribble a little bit when you're filming. Everything is fine when you're not filming, but as soon as you start filming, then everything kind of doesn't turn out as good. But anyways, so I'm probably going to decorate this. I find them so cute. Aren't they super cute? Absolutely love these. So I'll see if I have any fun stickers to just decorate all over here. And then maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the rickrack around it. You could totally do that though if you want to have like rickrack around there or break up the design. A really fun thing you can do. Woo! let's try that again. A really fun thing you can do is what I did in the previous video, where you can put like almost like a flower on the top or some string, and you can hang these guys off of a basket or a gift bag, and just have like a little extra gift for people. So you can stick the tattoos in there, stickers in here. There's so much cool stuff you can basically do there. So I'm just gonna get some stickers and try to finish off the decoration of this. So yeah, a lot of the floral stickers I own are pretty puffy, but these ones are actually more flat. This looks like it was damaged quite a bit. This is actually one of the better ones. This was damaged quite a bit in shipping. I got this from AliExpress a long time ago. Actually, or it might have been Temu. I can't even remember, to be honest. But yeah, so we've got little polka dot stickers, all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, you can do so many things with this. So kind of just go nuts, right? You can fussy cut stuff a little bit more if you don't like the border on some of these stickers. These are nice for if you're trying to seal an envelope. You can get fun butterflies. Yeah, and if you don't like it, then you can always just peel it off. You know, it doesn't have to be all floral stuff happening here. It's just a little harder to press things down on a rounder surface sometimes. If you want to, you can just like totally go crazy. I just want to sort of show you guys what you can potentially do. You can put other fun colors too if you'd like. But yeah, you can decorate it however you want, guys. It is up to you. You can do something else completely different. I have Pokemon stickers, bee stickers. There's so many different things you can stick on here. If you want to go the sticker route, that is. There's so much you can do. You might do something else with this one. But yeah, you can always, as I said, you can put gems on here. You can put actual decals. Another thing that might be really cool if you wanted to tattoo something more permanent and make it more custom. If you wanted to, whoever you're gifting to, you can tattoo their name, make a really lovely font of their name, and then you could tattoo it on there as well. So that's another cool thing you can definitely do. You can just give it to them like this in a little basket or something. If you want to, you can glue string on the top, do it the same way that I did in the previous video. I'll link that down below or above if you guys haven't seen that yet. Yeah, you can have that hanging off of a gift basket. Would be perfect for Easter, obviously, or gift bag. There's so much you can do. So these are just some of the ideas I have, and as I said, if you want to, you can stick some stickers inside, or you can stick tattoos that you think would be really fun for somebody to receive. If you have some left over, I've got a few here still. You can basically gift this either out in the open, or you can stick them in a little bag like I did in the tattoo video, right? So that people know it's a tattoo. You can just stick it in a little bag with this little tattoo application sheet on it so that they know how to apply it and take it off, this temporary tattoo. So you can actually stick that in here, even in these guys. You might have to bend it a little bit, but you might be able to get that in there. But yeah, you can totally put Easter treats and little chocolates, something that's small and wrapped in here, and I think that would be a really cute way to give somebody a little gift. I just thought that this was a really fun, cute project, and it's actually pretty quick. These didn't take long to dry with the Mod Podge at all. Just let them dry for maybe an hour or so, not even, and just checked on it just to make sure it wasn't sticky before I opened them up. So I didn't even have to leave them overnight. It really was very quick. I bet you the Mod Podge probably dries within about half an hour, but I would still check on it with about an hour or so drying time just to make sure. Then you can just decorate things with stickers or whatever you'd like to do. But yeah, so if you want to do something with your own art, this is how I did mine. I think it's a really cool, fun method. Obviously, if you have colorful eggs, make sure that the colors that you're using are quite bright. But if you do white eggs, it stands out quite well. I kind of like how they turned out. They turned out actually really cute. But yeah, you do you, and you can do this however you want. Don't think that you're limited to just the tattoos. You can do all sorts of different types of ways of decorating it. You can use the stickers too. I just find that they wrap around the egg a little bit nicer when they're a tattoo. Yeah, so they worked out really well though, and I really actually am very happy with them. I do think that they show up better on the white. I probably could have done the white dog because I did a chocolate chip Dalmatian. The white Dalmatian guy probably could have showed up really nicely on the white. But yeah, you can always paint around it if you want this to have more color. You can always paint around it, whatever you'd like to do. But I don't know, I think that they look quite nice on the white just on their own. And yeah, hopefully you guys like that video. I've been wanting to do this kind of thing for a long time. But yeah, if you guys guys love this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you think somebody else is going to like this idea, please share the video with them, because yeah, I think more people need to know about this. So as I said, you don't have to do this specifically for Easter. You can do this for all year round. If you want to make fun gift tags, you can use these as gift tags and to put a little more chocolate or something fun inside them. Either way, a little fun surprise. But yeah, you can always just stick them in as is, a little egg basket or something like that for somebody, and with other little fun nifty treats. But yeah, if you have small things that you want to contain, these are really, really cool little containers that you can use to make things a little bit more festive. So use this for any time of year. You can use them for birthdays too, whatever you'd like. But yes, they definitely obviously look good for Easter. But yeah, you can buy a bunch of these types of eggs around Easter time and you can just use them any time of year, quite honestly. I know some people don't like doing stuff like that, but I feel like why not, you know, think outside the box. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's the end of this video, and I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. And take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye!